1,
2,
3.
4, 5.
Video recorder 6. Go ahead.
Almost half of all pregnancies in the United States are unintended. According to Guttmacher Institute and the journal Perspectives on Sexual and Reproductive Health, of those unplanned pregnancies, half are aborted. Upon first thought, many people, including myself, would think that the government providing women with free contraceptive medication is a little ridiculous. If women are going to have sex, it should be their responsibility to take measures needed to prevent certain things from occurring, right? But then I think of how many women truly can't afford it or simply don't take those measures. They don't buy birth control and wind up pregnant and unprepared. And who suffers? The children that are made from these accidents. They are either aborted or neglected. According to a survey by the Planned Parenthood Federation of America, 1 in 3 women can't afford the cost of birth control. Of those women, around half will abort a child despite their financial situation. The other half will not be able to care for the child as they should, either financially, emotionally, or both. It's hard for me to believe that half of the children born today were unintentional, and even harder to believe that just as many children were aborted because they were an accident. The government covers many health problematic areas, but has been debating for quite some time whether to cover contraceptives. USA Today's article on the cost of birth control says that it can cost as much as $90 a month for the pills and nearly $1,000 for the most reliable form of contraceptive. It's a bit pathetic that for men Viagra is covered, while all this debate draws on whether birth control should be. It's easy to say, just don't have sex, but it doesn't work just like that and obviously does not solve the problem. If you put a piece of chocolate cake in front of someone and convince them not to eat it, 9 out of the 10 are probably going to eat that chocolate cake. In the end, the problem persists. The government can't control someone's personal life, but they can help women afford to take preventative measures regarding their sex life. It's up to us, the people of America, to point these facts out to the government. And with a little convincing from the people, the government will provide these women with the protection they need and prevent further abortions and neglected children in the U.S. We must think about the children that are suffering and the lives that are ended just as they had began. Because of our pride in our own morals, we don't stop to think about those children that are neglected or aborted. As I said, the government has the power in their hands to take action and prevent heartbreaking situations like this, and in turn reduce the number of children that are neglected and worthy of a life far more than circumstances provide. We have the ability to convince the government to provide these women with their contraceptive medications and prove the divine value of a child's life. If you're like me, you cringe at the thought of a single child being aborted. Over 1 million babies in the United States are aborted every year. Imagine how greatly reduced that number can become once birth control is available to every woman in America. People are trying so hard to prohibit abortion, and if you can't tell them, I'm completely opposed to abortion myself, but in the end it is the woman's choice to make and not the government's. So instead, we should be pushing the government to assist women with the birth control they need, and we wouldn't even have the huge abortion problem in the first place.